Hi, and welcome to Notable Needlework. I'm Kate. I am Notable Needle, Noteable, needle spelled like a normal person, on Ravelry, on Twitter, and on Plurk, and the blog, if you're not already watching this video on the blog, is notableneedlework.blogspot.com. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. If you are a new watcher, thanks for coming. I have been very productive this week because I tend to get extremely productive when I am anxious, which I am because I have my nursing interview on Monday. I am trying not to freak out about it, but to be fair, even though I know that I'm a very good fit for the program, it is one of those, this is an interview that can change the entire course of your life. Yep. If you see me looking semi-distracted, it's because I have let Susu in here, which is probably a horrible idea. So if you see a little black cat running across the screen, that's my dumb as a bag of bricks cat. She actually fell off the windowsill a couple times this morning. Anyways, works in progress. See if I can get them out. Yeah, there goes one of my needles. Or the tip, anyway. Okay. So, Susu, get away from me. So I still have the Amoroso scarf. It's definitely more than halfway done. I haven't been working on... Well, that's not true. I worked on it actually at my DAR meeting because we were watching just a presentation on Ellis Island. And I wasn't bored, but I needed something to do with my hands. And here comes the kitty. Come on, Susu. Crap. Yep. Thank you for the kisses. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I let her in here. But she's adorable. Okay. You go down here and be good. Anyways, now that she's messed up my camera again. Okay. This is out of Malabrigo lace in the Amoroso colorway, and it's pretty, and I love the way this pattern is showing off the colors. I haven't gotten too terribly much done on that. It was really just that, hour of time listening about the history of Ellis Island, which was interesting. She's in the vacuum cleaner box. Other works in progress. I cast this on yesterday because my needles were freed up. This, finally, is my hand-spun, dyed with Kool-Aid. Yay! So I'm working... I actually cast on a different pattern and I didn't like the way that it was showing off the colors. My fiance said that it looked like 70s shag carpet, so I frogged that. And this is I want to say it's the diagonal lace scarf pattern. I'll link to it in the show notes. But I really love how it's showing off the colors. I really like working with it. It's knitting up pretty nicely. And I got, I think, 100 yards of it. So it should be a decent sized scarf. Finished objects. There are a lot. And oh, my other work in progress, which I don't actually know where it is right now, is I'm doing a test knit for Sadie from Addicted to Yarn. I think I talked about it earlier. I finished the cuff finally. I hate doing ribbing for the cuff. I like the way it looks, but I hate just doing it, so it takes me forever to get through the cuff. And I'm actually doing it out of the leftovers from this shawl. So it's Madeline Tosh Merino Light. Yeah, I think that's right. In Norwegian Spruce. I love this shawl. a lot. I've been wearing it so much recently, and it's 90 degrees out, and I'm still wearing it, and people are like, aren't you hot? I mean, it's a fingering weight, and it's a pretty light little shawl, so I like it. Finished objects. Now that I remember what I was doing. So when I get to stash enhancements, I will talk about where exactly this came from. But it's just an ounce of fiber that I got from Heather at Highland Handmaids. I got a new spindle from her, and she sent me an ounce of fiber for me to try out because it was my first order. And I want to say this is 18 flavors. It's 75% BFL, 25% silk. And I really like how it spun up. It's still a little wet, and the colors don't really want to focus, but it's greens and browns and rosy pinks. I like it. I got, I want to say 40 yards of somewhere lost between like a fingering and a DK, depending on where in the skein it is. But I like it. I found a cute little pattern for it, and I'll talk about that when I finally cast it on, which is going to be in a while, because I have a bunch of projects that I'm thinking about doing. And if I get into the master's program and I'm not taking classes this summer, I will have buttloads of time to do it. To do all of the knitting ever. And then I will give up my life for like a year. But it's worth it. Other finished objects, I actually postponed recording because I really wanted to show this off and it was blocking. This is the 198 Yards of Heaven. I don't think I even showed this as a work in progress because I knit it in like 2 days. Yes, I am anxious, but I get pretty things done when I'm anxious. This is out of Malabrigo worsted in the... It's not sapphire because there's too many P's. It's like sapphire magenta colorway. And I really like how it turned out. I originally had this skein as like a drop stitch. Here she comes again. As a drop stitch scarf, but I really didn't like the way it was showing off the patterns and this, or the colors. And this pattern shows it off, so it's pretty. It'll probably go with one of my button-down shirts better than this one. Yep, that's Susu's little tail. I'm gonna go through, I think that's actually all my finished objects. I think I actually did more. Apparently, one of my stash enhancements is a very nice pillow for her, which I can believe. I'll just do that because I thought that I had more finished objects, but I guess I don't, really. As long as she's not eating things, I don't really care. Stash enhancements. Buttload of roving. I have 12 ounces of bare roving from Knit Picks. To be fair, it was less than $20 including shipping. Knit Picks has a thing. I mean, obviously, if you do more than $50, the shipping's free, but I can't justify getting $50 worth of stuff. But if you have less than 20, it's like $3, and then if it's between 20 and 50, then it's $4, so I try to do under 20. But yeah, 12 ounces of roving. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I'm doing a yarn diet as of today. Today I slept a little and I bought one of my other stash enhancements. But I am actually on a yarn diet because I have too much. I have no idea what that's going to be. I'm going to try spinning more like a lace weight so I can get more yardage out of it, but I'll have enough to do pretty much whatever I want. So, we'll see. Other stash enhancements. My local yarn shop was actually damaged, not horribly badly, but badly enough in the tornado that came by. And so they just today, she's knocking crap off my desk. They just today opened their doors for the first time since April 29th. And so they had a sale. And I originally just said I was going to stop by to show my support. And of course I wound up buying something because it was calling to me. This is more Madeline Tosh. Let's see what it is. Merino light in the, I think that says amber trinket colorway. And it's pretty. It's coppers and reds and I think a little bit of purple. Maybe. Or I'm just imagining that. But it's pretty. It's over 400 yards, so it will probably wind up being another shawl similar to this that I don't bind off so tight this time, so it'll actually stretch more. And I'll use all 400 yards instead of like 300. Last stash enhancement was I got a new spindle. This is from Highland Handmaids, and I love it. I wound up paying it forward so that one of my friends is getting a surprise in the mail, i.e. my old spindle. It was a nice spindle, but I definitely like doing top whorl more than the Turkish spindle, and since I have a yarn swift and a ball winder, I don't really do the spindle or the center pull balls on the Turkish spindle, like going over the arms. So this just suited me more, and since I know my friend is also a poor college student, she's probably not gonna, she's not as yarn crazy as I am, so she's probably not gonna get, a yarn swift and a ball winder. So so the Turkish spindle will probably work better for her. So she should be getting that in a couple days, and I hope she likes it. But I really like it. So I guess this week's episode is brought to you by the letter H for Highland Handmaids. Heather's awesome to work with, and she's got the Fiberista Files podcast, and she's funny, and it's really cool to watch her podcast and see what she's dyeing up. I was really sad because I wanted to get the Yay I'm Gay colorway from her, but it sold out in like 5 minutes. Because I was there for the shop update and I couldn't get it, and then it said sold out. Which I was really bummed about because, to be fair, I have no idea what I would have like knit out of it, but come on, it's an awesome colorway. So that is about it. In my last minute or so, what I am watching that you should be watching too, Phineas and Ferb. Yes, I know that it's rated, TV Y or whatever. It's supposed to be for 5 to 7-year-old kids. I don't care, because there are definitely jokes in there that 5 to 7-year-old kids would not get. It's by the same people that did Rocko's Modern Life, which is what I grew up with. It is hilarious. They have, I think, the entire current season, all the previous episodes on Netflix, and you should definitely watch. I would pay for Netflix just to watch that. My fiance and I have been watching it. It's hilarious. I would just check out the Wikipedia article about it, and you will see how awesome they are. Just watch the show. If you have small children, if you're babysitting, little kids love it, and you'll get more jokes than they will. Yeah, I'll probably talk more about them later because I have 30 seconds. So feel free to find me on Ravelry or on Plurk and friend me, and I will hopefully see you next time after my interview. Yay! Bye!